Founders and CEOs regularly confuse busy and strategic. What does that mean? To be busy could mean a lot of different things. It could mean that there are a lot of things that are required for you to decide. It could mean that you're involved in a lot of organizations. It could mean that there's a lot of homework sitting on your desk. It could mean there's a lot of signatures you have to sign. There's a lot of things that go into being busy. But busy does not mean you're being strategic. There is no better way of showing this than looking at someone's inbox. If you show me someone's email inbox, I'll tell you whether or not they're just busy or if they're strategic. Now, as someone who's trying to recover from the absolute necessity for their inbox to be at zero, I'll tell you that inbox at zero will keep you busy and not strategic, because lots of communication comes in. But that does not mean that you should be responding or you should be responding to that communication today. A strategic leader, a strategic employee, weighs the significance of the things that they're doing against the requirements of that day, that quarter, and maybe even their job. Some leaders get so hung up on doing things just because they were asked, they have forgotten that they can say no. Let me tell you, you can say no. You don't have to do all of the speaking opportunities that you're asked to do, even though you might be a great addition to that speaking panel. You don't have to go to all the networking events. You don't have to go to all of the fundraising events. You don't have to do all the things that are asked of you outside your company. But even inside your company, there are far better ways of validating that the work is being done than you being the one to do it. Commonly, I talk to people about delegating, automating, or deleting things from their life. If you want to be strategic, you go through this work on a regular basis. You have a vision of where you're headed. You know what's required of you in the short term to get there to that vision, and you know what's not on your plate as well. You have this common filter for who I can delegate certain things to, what tools I use to automate in your day, in your life, and what things you just don't even respond to. In a day and age where we are constantly accessible and anyone can direct message us on most platforms, don't fall into the trap of thinking that you have to respond to everyone. And if you feel inclined to have that personal touch in response, have your executive assistant do it. Have someone else on your marketing team do it. Have a system in place where you can be strategic. Being strategic means intentional, on plan, on product, on mission, on your business, and not just because it comes across your plate. I'm giving you freedom to not do things so that you can do the best things in your business.